Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker, the release version, episode 111. We're trying to find our way over to here. On the bank, to our other surprise, we saw a ferry. Its rough-sounding ferrymen smelled like onions in trouble. He told us the problem of pirates on the river had been resolved. A group of Numerians had gone downstream, scared off all the pirates. He told us that a heartbreaking story of his friend, who once robbed travelers but was wise enough to yield to the Numerians, and how now is living the miserable life of an honest man. Against all expectations, we got to the other side without any trouble. Okay, so the barbarians went downriver. So do we go downriver or go here? Let's go downriver. I don't see anything that looks like barbarians. Once again, the road led us to the border of Patax, where bandits, unconcerned for the law, often lie in wait for innocent victims. Imagine how surprised we were when, instead of bandits, we bumped into a guard patrol. Could it be that King Aravati was determined to restore order along his border? I've seen all sorts of miracles, but this would be hard to believe. The guard kindly informed us that the borders were closed due to a travel ban. This was not because of a war or plague, but because of the celebration. The kingdom was preparing for the Rushlight tournament, and the king was busy giving personal consultations to painters, artists, and masters of the stage who would be responsible for the event. The Baroness and I exchanged smiles. Too bad for the poor artists. According to the guard, the king ordered the borders closed to keep secret the details of his coming triumph. The guardsmen were polite but adamant. Fortunately, we had no reason to challenge him and fight our way into Patax. Having no real reason to violate the ban, we turned back. Yep, we're not ready for that one yet. So let's see if we can get up to the fields. Okay. Hopefully I went the right direction and shouldn't have done the other one first, but let us see. Let us enter. No, that doesn't look good. I am playing on the release version, by the way, now. Barbarians. Oh, there's a Miri and Gralt. You're here. Great. The battle hasn't started yet. We may still have enough time to pull this off. Here, meet Gralt of the Tiger Lords. He's Dugolf's apprentice and a cleric, too. A really smart one. You're on our side, and the two of us have an agreement. Just listen to him. He'll explain things. I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll be brief. We're sick and tired of Armagh and his crazy witches. You want to help the Brethren's, and we want to pull our kin out of the senseless slaughter. Our interests coincide. Why are you unhappy with Armagh? A chieftain's job is to fight for the wealth and glory of his tribe, not to cram vague bullcrap about some great future down the throats of his tribemen, and the real Armagh once made all Numeria tremble before the Tiger Lords. What has this Armagh done? Sent our people to their deaths for no reason, and he'll continue to do so in the future. Why should we even fight for the Brevins, for goodness sake? Is anyone going to pay us for it? Will the sisters? Dream on. We're tired of being used as pawns in a game we don't even understand. Let's use you as an example. Perhaps you're not the most important person in the River Kingdoms, but you're certainly not an enemy to yourself or your people, right? Now put yourself in our shoes. Imagine your chieftain calls on you and orders you to take all your people and jump off a cliff, all because some old crone foretold that it was your destiny. What would you do? A leader like that should be thrown off the cliff instead, before he kills all his people. Exactly, that's just what we thought. If you call yourself a chieftain, you should care for your tribe, and if you don't, you can go straight to the abyss. I thought your goal was to seize and plunder Restov. That's what Armagh said, but he underestimated the size of Brevity's army. He said their forces would be 1/3 the size, and they haven't even received your reinforcements yet. Our today's enemies are just a fraction of Brevity's forces. It's crystal clear to us that these forces and their walls, Restov is too much for us. All we would achieve would be to weaken the Sword Lord's army. I'm sure the Surtovos would be happy with that. But what's in it for us? The Surtovos won't be paying because we dragged our butts here on our own accord. I hear the voice of greed, not honor and valor. The only thing about these people and violence is lack of payment. If someone paid for it, they'd be gladly take up arms against a peaceful village. Hey, easy. We're fighters. We fight with other fighters, not plow-pushing weaklings. I'm not convinced. Numeria is pretty far from here. How did you find yourself near Restrov's borders? We traveled through Pratox. The Queen Everybody led us through in a mystery to us, though. There were rumors among the fighters that he was the one who hired us to attack Restov, but now we know for sure that no one's even paying us for this expedition. I hate being caught in a charade like that, but more than that, I hate any chieftain who would put on such a charade for their people. If you get rid of Armagh, who will be your new chieftain? Durgoff, I suppose, but that's not important right now. Our main objective is to take out Armagh. Even a mindless baby would be a better chieftain than this madman who obeys those harpies every word and destroys his own tribe. What's the plan? In short, with a little help, I can sneak into the camp and set Durgoff free. Then we'll find Armagh and kill him and the sisters. In my opinion, it's a pretty solid plan. In the meantime, you take your reinforcements to the Brevins. The sight of your army and news of Armagh's deposition should be enough to convince our brothers and sisters to retreat. Is that all? I feel like you're keeping something from me, Amari. Is it that obvious? Crap, I'm such a bad liar. Fine. Here's the thing. I have one more thing to do here. My tribe, the Six Bears, is at Tiger Lord's campsite. Normally I'd just say screw them all, but well, they have Nerlac with them, and I won't let anyone hurt her. Got it? Maybe we should all sneak into the camp together, and are you sure you can deal with Armagh on your own? What? Sneaking the camp together isn't an option. Amari is from Six Bears. She will easily pass as one of our people. The trick won't work with you, though. Besides, you have an army to lead. Without them, the whole plan would be pointless. We're ready. Have you prepared yourself? Once we start, there's no turning back. It could be a while before you have a chance to take care of other matters. Yes, let's go. Apparently I'm traveling by myself now. Barbarian, 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 barbarian. Old Barbarian. Oh, this is a Maori. So I need to do her here. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
I need a challenge.
Well, good day to you, beauty. Can't say I recognize you, unfortunately. Where are you from? None of them seem to be a good choice. You blind old man, I'm one of the Tiger Lords. I'm supposed to be here. I walked by just a little while ago. Blind? No, thank Gorum. My eye's still good. Good as my memory for faces. Speaking of, I can't say I've seen you around here before. Listen, Greybeard, you don't piss me off, or there won't even be pieces left to pick you up. Now tell me, where are the Six Bears here? Hey everyone over here, we got a spy. Well, that went so well. Warlord, we captured an enemy spy. Let's kill her in Gorham's name. Well, this didn't go well.
Weak, pathetic, worthless. Tie the girl. She'll be executed after the battle, so everyone can see what happens to those who stand in Armag's way.
So apparently I royally screwed this up.
Now, continue the battle. Armag must leave. No one dares object. It's important. The most important thing in the world.
This went pretty horrible. I should have avoided the old barbarian. Is there a commander here?
I knew I could count on you. The battle's about to begin, and I won't lie. Without your reinforcements, this battle would be hard on us.
What's the situation?
It couldn't be worse. Well, no. Things can always get worse. But the barbarians outnumber us, and they have giants in their ranks. They've broken their force into several groups, forcing us to spread our defenses thin. I really can't guess how many of my people will see another dawn.
Is it your army?
It has many squads joined together. My fighters, other Sword Lord's forces, Restov militia, mercenaries. Restov is surely a free city, but it always relied on us Aldori to protect it.
How did the barbarians recruit giants into their army?
To the best of my knowledge, Numerians adopt giants when they're young, and raise them as fighters. These giants are usually quite strong, but poorly organized. However, under the leadership of a capable commander, they're threefold the danger.
There's a chance to cut our losses.
You tell a strange tale. Who are these sisters? Why did the Tiger Lords attack us in the first place? This sounds less like a conditional war than a bloody hecatomb. It's like the true reason behind this battle is to sacrifice as many people as possible, on both sides, in the name of some grim deity. I'm glad you're an adventurer first and a ruler second in this instance. Perhaps, with the information you've obtained, we'll be able to avoid a slaughter.
How do we proceed?
Cautiously. I'll draw my forces to yours and begin a slow advance against the enemy. If your contacts spoke true, they should retreat. As for you, Your best option is to return to their main camp. If all went as planned, you'll find Armag's body there. If not, then bring that adventurer's instinct to the fore and improvise.
I see. I'll move out immediately.
Abadar guide you. Do your best. I'd really like to see you again. In this world, I mean.
So that's the
We
camp.
cannot be defeated!
So we want to head that way. Not that way. We're not here to take down the entire barbarian army. I guess we're not taking down the entire barbarian army. Our wolf is going awfully fast. We got a long way to go to get to the barbarian camp.
See what your entrails look like. At an end.
I won't give up!
No strike wasted.
Consider me provoked. I'm wounded.
Come on, guys. We need to stop attacking these guys.
I won't give up. You think that
This was not the plan. I think I would have done better sneaking in than trying to walk through the middle of their army.
clean strike?
What? There's one archer. There's still archers over here.
The weak suffer. I endure.
Great, just great. I am royally screwing up this mission left and right. Okay. That's everyone healed up. Hopefully, there's no more major attacks before we get... Oh, I guess there's an archer over here. Before we get to the bandit camp.
It is done.
I grant you death.
Greetings, brave commander of the Stolen Lands. Allow me to congratulate you. Today's the day your name finally enters the history books. What's going on, Lander? Decided to participate in battle? You're a bit late, I'm afraid. I'd say I'm arrived just in time. Time enough, in fact, to inform Lady Adoria of your heroic death battling the barbarians. Lander, and here I thought we were friends. We really are friends, but you see, friends are the first thing you sacrifice when it comes to power. I like you, I really do, but you wouldn't have held the throne long anyway, with your love of dangerous adventures. In this way, at least your lands will serve the interests of House Libra. Believe me, I'll miss you deeply. What is it you want? Is it not obvious? Your lands, of course. I'm about to claim the rights of heirloom of the House Labina. If it's time we think about expanding our lands, increasing our glory, 10 years from now everyone will know it was Lander Libra who heroically tamed the Stolen Lands. Only historians will know anything about Jarcia, Lander's general, who died fighting the barbarians. But don't worry, I'm sure they will write about you in the most flattering terms. Perhaps I'll even hire a bard to write a ballad of your heroic death. I liked you, lad. I'm almost sorry to kill you, but I have to. Even if you succeed in killing me, do you really think my lands will be yours? Who else's? As far as I'm aware, the Baroness of Telmar has no heirs. I'll catch the banner as it falls from your hand, and if any of my subjects tries to complain, well, I haven't exactly been stirring idle all this time. How many of you people are still loyal to you, I wonder, and how many do you think are already in my service? So that's how it works among nobles. I'm starting to regret taking the title of Baroness. You really think of yourself a noble? Do you believe your so-called title holds any weight? Perhaps your great-great-grandchildren would have earned the right to enter beyond my house's kitchens if you lived long enough to leave any heirs. Such sad, deeply misconstructed nobility. You should have sought glory and honor with our actions, Lander, not paraded your ancient lineage around, disgracing its reputation. If you're so smart, why come to kill me in person? Why tell me your plans? Do you know my house's motto? Success through grace. A knife in the back, poison in the cup, thugs in dark alley. That's how the servitors deal with their problems. No, this is my first major victory. I wanted to see it all personally, to see your eyes as you breathe your last, knowing I'll be the one who benefits from all you've achieved. So you think you can handle me, you little snot? You really shouldn't underestimate me. You think my age somehow makes me inferior? Only rootless commoners like yourself bother measuring worth and how their years are run. A noble must count it as centuries their families have lived well. Enough idle talk. You want my life? Come take it. Such spirit. Frankly speaking, I'll miss you. Truly. When I hire new commanders, I hope to find candidates like you, brave like you, and gullible like you. Okay. So we still have barbarians here. So you need to do this. You need to do this. You Need to do this.
Yourself exposed.
Death comes.
I die. I die. Free.
Training pays off. Victory is inevitable.
Strike with all your might.
Now the question is, I don't think I saved the raised dead. And I don't think I have a scroll for it. Yep, I do not have a raised dead on me. Well, that sucks.
Adventures await.
That's not what I want. Did we get all this, guys? We should have got some magic items off this. Because I'm sure What's-His-Face had some magic items. Got a +2 flaming +1 natural armor. +1 great sword, ring. +1 composite bow. Magic crossbow. I'm just losing advisors left and right between them trying to kill me and betraying me. Looks like we had a whole bunch of leather, magic leather, rings, giant strength belts, dexterity belts, mighty fists, natural armor, don't have a raised dead on me. These barbarians aren't attacking me. want to head, I think, to that camp.
No stopping now.
You find Gart near Armag's tent. When he knows you, he raises his hand to greet you. Greetings, Geralt. Was your riot a success? Yes and no. Armag's still alive, and mad or not, he's still one of the strongest fighters in all Golarion. But it's not important right now. He's abandoned his army in the middle of a battle. No one here will recognize him as chieftain after this. Appalling irresponsibility. Such a person cannot be trusted with an army. So Armag's on his own? Not at all. There's still an entire army of our brothers and sisters back in Numeria, ready to obey his every word. They'd rather call us traitors than give us the dream of great Armag once more leading them to glory. We can try appealing to their reason, but I fear this will end with the Tiger Lord splitting into two separate tribes. Where did he go? That's the creepy part. Our Armag spent a lot of time searching for the tomb of ancient Armag, the hero of the past, whose incarnation he believes himself to be. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard rumors that he finally found it. He took a small squad with him. The sisters opened a portal for them, and that's the last we saw of them. I guess he's inside the tomb already, and what he's looking for there would make him terribly powerful, more powerful than any of us can imagine. Where's the tomb? Only Armag and the sisters know. You'll have to find it on your own. We have to stop this madman. Exactly, and you should be the one to do it because we can't stay any longer. We're retreating to Numeria before another battle with the Brevins can start. So listen to me carefully. Find the tomb. Find Armag and kill him. If you don't, he'll be back soon enough with a new army, and Restov will fall, not to mention your barony. Ameri, are you all right? Farewell, then I'll do what I can to start Armag. I hope you can talk some sense into your tribesmen. Go, I'll catch you later. I must bury Nilak. And this useless piece of scrap, too. Go, go, I said.
Done and done.
Ooh, that is something I want. That is something I want to give you.
Depend on me.
If I can figure out how to give it to you or where it is. There it is. So does it go here? Yep. So we can activate that when we need endless supply of... I have to remember he has it, which of course will be complicated since I have the memory of a sieve. But, okay. So we are here. We might as well loop up all this treasure. There's treasure there. Treasure there. treasure there. Treasure there.
I did as you asked.
That looked like a neat shield. Child of the Wind. +3 shield increases the wielder's speed by 10 feet. This is my current shield, which is a +2 shield, which gives me DR2. I think the AC bonus is worth more than the DR. So you have +2 shield, +2 on save, and I don't know that we have anyone else who uses shield. I'll give you that for your second set. Okay. So we need to go here. And we're way over the episode. So next episode we'll talk to Jarcia. Oh, apparently I'm going to talk to her now.
The barbarians have retreated. Congratulations, my friend. You've managed the best kind of victory. A bloodless one.
A brilliant victory, Baroness. I've no doubt that the noble house you will found will in time gain great glory, and bards will sing its praises in every tavern.
Don't mention it. I simply perform my duty as your ally.
An ally's duty is such a funny thing. One who seemed to be your ally just yesterday may easily refuse to honor such debts tomorrow. And sometimes allies can become enemies due to the tiniest of disagreements.
Perhaps for those who consider honor to be an empty word, and confuse real nobility with the length of their family history. Some people are willing to bow before any scoundrel, so long as that scoundrel's lineage is long enough. But a person's actions are what show if someone is truly noble.
I like Jamandi.
The deeds of the Baroness in her lands are already worthy of legend. She has proven she has the virtues necessary to be not just a Baroness, but to be a true queen.
Things just keep becoming more interesting with you. So, near Restov's border, where once only impenetrable woods, monster lairs, and bandit dens were found, a real kingdom is emerging? I confess you have surprised me. Well, I won't object. It will be entertaining to see how that turns out.
I haven't the slightest doubt that this woman will become one of the best queens the River Kingdoms have ever known.
Being your ally is a great honor to me. Trust me when I say I won't forget all you've done for me.
The feeling is mutual.
And now, let me bid you farewell. I was truly happy to meet you face to face once more. With all my heart, I wish your young kingdom great prosperity. And I hope your newly established noble family will have a long and glorious history.
Well, Your Highness, it's time to get ready for the coronation. You'll probably want to restore order within your lands first. As I'm sure you'll agree, it would certainly be odd to hold a celebration with monsters roaming the land and a crazed barbarian chieftain still at large. Once these issues are resolved, I'll be happy to see the region once known as the Stolen Lands become a full-fledged country, led by a truly noble sovereign. One more thing. I've been informed of young Lebeda's escapade. If you wish, I can attempt to avert a scandal by discreetly returning his body to his family for resurrection. Your name will never come up.
Thank you. I would be most obliged.
Don't mention it. And now, I must return to my army. Till we meet again at your coronation.
Okay, now we'll end the episode. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, go and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike is fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.